Hello and welcome to our practice today. May your spirit be strong. May you be safe and protected. May you be filled with deep healing. And may you be held in love. As you bring yourself to a comfortable seat now, I invite you to let your hands rest in your lap with the palms face up. Take a breath in and lengthen up through your spine. Breathe in and up to the crown of your head, and as you exhale, let the whole body begin to relax downward. Again, inhale, filling, expanding, and with your exhale, softening. Breathing, sensing the inner body. Exhaling, sensing the outer body begin to soften. As you begin now to turn your head around in a nice wide circle, feel free to keep your eyes closed. You can relax your jaw away from the upper jaw, lower jaw from the upper jaw. Reverse direction when you're ready. Just waking up through the neck and the shoulders. Coming back to center now. Take a breath in and float the arms up above you. Bring the palms together and slowly release back down. Inhale, float the arms up, and exhale. Palms come together through the heart center. Inhale, sweep the arms up, breath in, and exhale. Hands come back down. Pausing in front of the heart center, perhaps setting an intention for yourself on your mat today. And when you're ready, begin to bring the soles of your feet together. Allow the knees to drop open and begin to find a spinal wave with the spine forward and back. Inhale as you reach your heart center and chin forward, and exhale as you bring your chin and spine back up to vertical. Allowing the breath to come with you in this fluid motion forward and back. When you're ready, take one hand to the side and take the other arm up and over, bringing length into the side body. Feel free to circle your wrist, wiggle the fingers, and then pause in the center, interlace the fingers, stretch the arms above you. And with your hands now behind your knees, inhale as you open your chest forward. And then exhale, lean back as if you're snuggling back into someone. Inhale, pull the elbows back, open the chest. Exhale, take the elbows wide so you feel the shoulder blades move away from the spine. Our sitting cat-cow now here really begins to awaken the spine forward and back. Slowly walk the hands down the legs, release the spine, chest and head to your mat. And then draw the knees in towards your chest, wrap your arms around your knees and just begin to gently rock side to side. Waking up through the low back, mid back, shoulders, even the back of your head. And then release both knees over to the left as you unfold that right arm out to your right. Take a nice full breath in here. And with your exhale, let both knees drift over to the right side. Softening across the chest. Nice full breath in again. And with your exhale, bring the knees back to center, placing the feet on your mat, hip width apart in preparation for bridge pose. You can Find a tuck and a tilt in the pelvis a few times just to wake up through the low back, through the sacrum. And when you're ready, place the hands down onto the mat, down by the hips. Take a breath in, float the pelvis up towards the sky. You can walk the shoulder blades in a little closer to the spine, interlace your fingers. And as you press down through the arms and through the feet, begin to sense the strength in the back line of the body, the openness and expansiveness in the front body. As best you can, keep the breath smooth and even. You can release the hands, the spine, and the pelvis back to the mat. Hug your right knee in towards your chest, and you can use your hands here to hug the knee in a little closer. Alternating sides a few times. Breathing into the back of the hips, low back. When you're ready, take that right knee across the body for a twist. You can keep the right leg long as you take the left knee across. Feel free to keep the knee bent, or you can lengthen all the way out. And slowly shift to the other side. Bring the right knee across, extend that leg, or you can keep the knee slightly bent. Nice full breath in, keeping length between the hip bone and your lower ribs. Relaxing across the chest. Take another breath in. And with your exhale, come on back to center with both feet. Once again, placing your feet for bridge pose. Interlace the fingers behind the back. The breath in floats the pelvis up towards the sky, pressing equally through both feet. You might even want to draw the knees a little closer together. And take a breath in and slowly release the spine and pelvis back to the mat. Shift to one side now and bring yourself around to tabletop position with the hands directly underneath the shoulders and the knees directly underneath the hips. Prepare here for cat and cow combination by lifting your eye gaze while simultaneously lifting the sit bones, lengthening through the front body. And then exhale, round the spine, draw the chin to the chest, lift the navel center upward and inward. And just continue to go back and forth, mobilizing the spine, staying very rooted and grounded through the palms, through the knees, through the tops of your feet. Just taking time here to energize the spine by articulating every vertebrae, fueled by breath, mobilizing all the spinal fluid. And slowly find neutral spine here. Separate the knees, sit the hips back. Stretch the arms out to the very top of your mat and rest your forehead. So even though child's pose is normally a resting pose, see if you can keep a little bit of action in the shoulders, down the arms and into the palms by pressing the palms into the mat just enough to activate all the way up into the shoulder girdle, letting the forehead rest. Letting the belly expand with each breath and sensing the whole torso fill with breath, especially now as you rise up to the hands and knees. Tuck the toes under, press back into plank pose. Gently touch the knees to the mat and press back through the heels. Touch down and press back. So the knees are barely touching the mat, and then press back through the heels, feeling the core engage, quadriceps engage. With the breath in, float up to downward facing dog. Press evenly through each hand and begin to bend the knees, pedaling the heels towards the mat. Bringing length here into the back of the calves, the back of the hamstrings, through the sides of the body. Staying connected to your breath even though you're upside down. Slowly now walk the feet up to the top of the mat. With the knees bent, let the spine, chest, and head fold over the legs, holding onto the elbows if you'd like. You can shift your body weight side to side. Slowly uncurl the spine. Sweep the arms above you. Take a nice full breath in. Exhale the hands back to the heart center. Inhale, sweep the arms up towards the sky. Exhale, hands back to the heart. One more time, connecting the breath with the movement. Exhale the hands through center. Fold forward. Lightly touch the fingertips to the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, long spine, look forward. Exhale and forward fold. One more time, inhale, long spine. And exhale, place the hands, step both feet back to plank pose. Shift slightly forward, touch the knees to the mat, bend the elbows, and lower the belly and chest all the way to the mat. Roll the shoulders up and back now for Cobra. Inhale as you float up. Exhale as you float down. Again, riding the wave of your breath, lower body is nice and grounded. Shoulder blades moving down the back. Inhale, rise to the hands and knees, back to plank pose. Inhale, up to dog pose. Inhale, forward to plank. Exhale, back to dog pose. Inhale, forward to plank. Exhale, back to dog pose. Likewise, you can do this with reversing your breathing. You can exhale as you shift forward to plank, inhale up to dog. So from dog pose, take the right leg to the sky, stack the right hip on top of the left, bend the knee. And with your next inhale, step the right foot forward, touch the left knee to the mat. Inhale, float both hands to the sky, interlace the fingers, and take some time here to explore the upper spine. Reaching over to the left, reaching over to the right, looking up, lengthening through the front body. Release the hands now behind the back, interlace the fingers, and feel free to drop the head back, look up, or you can keep your eye gaze down towards the front edge of your mat. Or if you're me in the video, you could be looking out at the exquisite Zihuatanejo Bay. From here, shift slightly forward, feel that nice opening in the front of the hip flexors, through the back of the hamstrings. Another breath here, tuck the back toes under, step back to dog pose. Inhale forward to plank, exhale back to dog pose. Or exhale forward to plank, feeling your core engage, and then inhale as you rise back to downward dog. Waving the spine if that feels good to you. Exhale back to dog. Float the left leg to the sky. Stack the left hip on top of the right. You can flex that foot that's in the air. Bend the knee, keeping as much length in the lumbar spine as you can. Balance out the pelvis, step the left foot forward. Touch the right knee to the mat and sweep the arms above your head interlacing the fingers. Take a breath in now, lift the sternum, root the tailbone down as you reach to the left and reach to the right. Inhale, open the center, heart center, the throat. And if you'd like, you can interlace the fingers behind the back. Draw the upper arm bones back by taking the elbows back. As you release the hands now to the inside of that front foot, feel free to turn the left toes out. But you want to hug that left knee in towards the shoulder. Don't let it splay out too far to the left. Again, inhale. Lengthen the sternum out away from the pelvis. And with your exhale, tuck the back toes under, lift the hips, and step back to Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Spread the fingers nice and wide once again. Feel free to bend the knees slightly, lift the sit bones. Inhale forward to plank pose, exhale back to dog pose, finding that wave through the spine once again. Exhale forward, inhale back. Touch the knees down, release the whole belly and chest. We find Cobra here again. Inhale the heart forward, exhale, release down. Inhale, float the rib cage up, exhale, release down. Interlace the fingers behind the back, lift the legs for Salabhasana. Breathe length into the spine, length into the legs, the arms, the back of your neck. And don't forget to exhale. Good, release the hands, the legs, and make your way back to child's pose. This time, let it be a truly relaxed child's pose. Shoulders can be easy, elbows can be touching. Using your breath to connect. Using your breath to sense. Listening deeply to the body. May your spirit be strong. May you be safe and protected. May you be filled with deep healing, and may you be held in love. Allow yourself a few more moments here in child's pose to savor the healing effect of your yoga practice. Slowly rise back up to tabletop and back to downward facing dog. Walk both feet to the top of your mat. Inhale, rise to halfway lift or Ardha Uttanasana and forward fold. Inhale, long spine, eye gaze forward and slow release. Inhale one more time, halfway lift to a forward fold. Uncurl the spine, sweep the arms wide, rise all the way up. Hands come back to Namaste, right in front of the heart center. Thank you so much for joining me today. May you be well, may you be happy, may you be at peace. Namaste.